I was there for about 5.5 years, been total of about 7.5 years in the industry. My previous company, we had put in over 35,000 customers in that company. And listen, folks, when I first started, it was my very first network marketing company. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did a lot of research, and I start respecting the industry as a career, okay? So today I'm gonna hit hardcore on your mindset, okay, on your belief level, okay? I don't tone down for other people to get comfortable. Okay, they're going to keep on hearing it until they get comfortable with the word network marketing or what I do, because this thing is what allowed my family to become financially free over the past 7.5 years. So we're going to talk about network marketing. Okay, we're going to talk about how to build this business the right way and how to keep on elevating, how to go fast, how to become a leader. And the greatest thing about network marketing, folks, you got to understand this is a leadership factory. Okay, 7.5 years ago when I came over into the network marketing industry, my background, for those who know me, I was a C-130 pilot in the Air Force. I spent about 14.5 years in before medically retiring in 2013. As a C-130 pilot, I was an aircraft commander. My job was to go drop off stuff in hostile territory. Okay, the C-130 was the aircraft, pretty much the workhorse of the Air Force, because we could land on any field. We can land on any grade of field. I mean, we landed on dirt spots. So if I was dropping you off in some hostile place, some violent place, we would go in, get back out. That was my job, my career for a while, folks. And I know I was looking for something different. My wife, she was a nurse doing 12-hour shifts. So we were some busy folks, but we knew that we wanted to be successful in something, okay? So I was a pilot. She was a nurse. Money wasn't an issue, but our time was absolutely an issue. And I'm so grateful that I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then it led me to other books like Business of the 21st Century, okay? Retire Young, Retire Rich, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Go Pro by Eric Worre, Building an Empire. We're going to talk about some stuff here. If you don't have this book, like I said, you want to become a great, you got to study some greats. So Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers gives you the blueprint. Okay, talking about all the things I'm going to talk about tonight with duplication, because what I know about network marketing, listen, it's about duplicating or you die. If you don't learn how to duplicate yourself, you will never build network marketing, okay? Because that's all that it is being able to replicate yourself over and over and over again till eventually you become irrelevant, but your paycheck still grows. That's the power behind network marketing. So, I was so grateful that we were exposed to this opportunity, to this industry about 7.5 years ago. I was used to working, folks. I was used to deploying, being away from the family, just like everybody else. And this has been an industry that has purely changed my life because of the sweat equity that we put in. Okay, so let me just talk about when I first started. Born and raised, of course, Compton, California, folks. I come from humble beginnings. My mom was a CNA, taking care of 5 kids, so she wasn't financially stable. We moved place to place every single year in Cali. Okay, there was never a time I had stability at all, and we never lived in great places at all. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, in this company, there's no excuses at all, no matter where you at right now, no matter if you're in a neighborhood that's not so good, no matter if your bank account is at 0 right now. The only thing that matters is your work ethic. That's why network marketing is so good. Network marketing doesn't discriminate, doesn't determine you're going to be at a certain level, if you're a certain color, creed, doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your work ethic. The only thing you'll be remembered for in this industry is your work ethic. Okay? So I'm assuming everybody on this call, this is about running the chairman. And I only believe in one speed, and that's fast, and go as fast as you can. And don't, I'm going to jump into the how-tos here shortly, but I want you to know that I like to talk about network marketing as a whole and as a career, and to get you confident with this is a career. This is no different than an entertainer in Hollywood. This is no different than a professional baseball or basketball or football player. Do you realize, as a matter of fact, some of us make more than starting football players, okay? I am paid $6 million a year. There are people running over to get the residual income, folks, because there's nothing that's been like this. So if you're wondering, am I in the right company? Do I have the best product? I'm telling you right now, we got the best product. Because we got a product, no matter when or what is happening in the world, everyone has to make money. We got the sauce. We got the source. We're not a derivative. Derivative is a spin-off of something. See, when I look at derivatives is most people will do something because they want something else. When I got involved with my last opportunity, I did it. Yeah, I wanted to travel the world. But why did I really do it? I did it because I looked at the income disclosure statement and it said $1 million. People can make $1.7 million a year. That was my previous. I was in because I wanted to make the money. Okay. Travel was the derivative for me. So we get to skip the source. We get to skip the derivative, folks, go straight to the source. You want to make money, you can make money trading, you can make money also building your empire. And don't discount this compensation plan. There is no company paying like I Am Mastery Academy right now. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to jump into the information. There's several skills you just got to have when it's running the chairman. I remember talking to a group of people and I said, you know what? Everyone can become chairman. And you have everything you need to become a chairman. But not everybody will become a chairman. Why? Because they won't put in the work necessary to get it done. That's the only difference. That's why we say it's a chairman mindset. There are going to be times where your business goes backwards. And the question is, what will you do when your business goes backwards? Are you going to keep on working? Or are you going to fall back like everybody else? When things are not going your way, maybe you're not getting the growth that you want. Are you going to keep on working? Or are you going to fall back like everybody else? But maybe you haven't been at a certain rank for a certain time. And you get tired. Are you going to start acting like that rank that you're at? Or are you going to keep on acting the rank that you achieve and elevate way past it? That's the only difference. It's mindset, it's perspective, and it's always thinking positive. Folks, I'm telling you something from experience, right? There were seasons in my network marketing career where I was down and I didn't respond the right way. And I seen it in my business. And there was times where, yeah, my business wasn't going the right way, but I responded in the correct way and my business just skyrocketed. That's what's happening now. Okay, so you're probably seeing that those who worked back last year, the last quarter, you worked your butt off even though things weren't right, you're seeing the growth right now. Those of you who didn't, you're not seeing any growth right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna reset. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to do. Today, the new chairman run starts. So I'm gonna share my screen with you here, and we're gonna talk step by step what is necessary and what is needed to actually build your business, okay? Because I believe there are things you have to do. You have to prospect. So if we can get people to all do it in alignment, trust me, there's gonna be some massive growth because network marketing is powerful. We're seeing it in this company. You're seeing people pop chairman every single day. Why? Because the work got put in. Hold on one second. Undo this again. So here's what we're going to talk about, folks. We got exactly 147 days into our convention in September. I Am Houston. If you haven't registered, register for I Am in Houston because you're going to be walking rank. If you haven't registered, it's just because you don't believe. First of all, if you're talking about going chairman, there is no excuses for any trainings. Me personally, I'm on every training, folks. Why? Because that's personal development, right? You will only be as successful as how much you're developed, your personal development, and who you're hanging around. Period. You can't be the same person and talking about, I want to be a chairman 100. You're not I'm not a chairman 100 right now. Why? Because I still have some development to do. I still have some building to do, and I have to go through my journey. Same for you. You're going to have to develop and go through your journey. So we're going to talk about going chairman 10 in 90 days for those who are not chairman yet. And guess what? The rest of this sauce, folks, is just duplicating it. Now it's just helping other people get to chairman 10 in order for you to elevate. So here are some of the topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about using an acronym called PEACE. Now, whatever you're doing, if it's working, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change up. But some acronyms that I use here is PEACE, right? Peak interest. We're going to teach you how to do that, how to prospect. Okay. I expose. How do you expose your people? I hope that if you're talking about going chairman, you are already, I used to say this with my previous mentor. The person who holds the clicker gets paid quicker. Why? Because you have the control to present on demand anytime, one-on-one, two-on-ones, build a team anywhere on the world, but you have to have the skills, right? Closing, we're gonna talk about how to close. Simple in this company. I think the product closes itself, so you just gotta open your mouth, right, to collect the credit card number. And then last, you're gonna put their butts in the system, okay? And then of course, we're gonna talk about where to get your information out. I'm talking straight to people, you might be brand new right now, never built anything in the company. I'm talking to you. You can literally, over the next 90 days, go to Chairman 10. When we came in this company, folks, it took us about 4 weeks to hit Platinum 5,000, 60 days to hit Chairman 10. And I'll tell you, it was just intensified focus. What we're doing right now, I built all that from home initially. Now, we did have experience in the industry. I had been in 5.5 years prior to joining this company, and then we joined this company. And I was always asked the question, Randy, if you had to do it all over again, okay, how would you do it? And I always said I would do the same thing because in my last company, we went very fast too. Okay, are you guys seeing my screen? I cannot see that. Give me 1 second. Could you make me a co-host? I don't know if I can see if it's showing my screen or not.
Made you host, Randy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. And what I'm gonna do is give you, okay, I'm gonna give you back, where are you at? I'm gonna give you back co-host at least. 1 second.
I don't know if I have the co-host.
I'll give it to, let me see, give it back to Steve.
Just when you're done, Randy, just give it back.
Yeah, I don't think I have the co-host edition. I don't know.
Let me try. Let me see. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I think you can make one. Typically, you can make one person the co-host.
I know, but I think
Oh no, you're right. You okay? Cool. You know, you're right.
I have the one step above. I haven't gotten it. No, I ain't there yet.
It's all good. All right, let me share my screen here. Everybody, just keep your lines muted, so I won't be patrolling the seat. There we go, and. Boom, there we go. Now I can see everybody too. All right, so where was I at? And I forgot where I was at with it. Well, we're jumping into the information here. So when we came to the company, we went Chairman 10 in 60 days, Platinum 5,000 in 4 weeks, and it was just intensified focus, folks. The standard stuff we're gonna always talk about is creating a list, okay? I'm gonna go through this. You're gonna be creating a list. I still process, I'm a Chairman 25, folks. You know, over the past several days, we just put in, I think, about 10 new customers in the system, launch. And look, every day my goal is always to prospect. At minimum, it's gotta be 10, but over the past 2 days, I prospected 50 folks. We put in 10. So you're gonna have to go through these numbers, okay? You know, I heard Gary McSween say from stage, and it hit me hard. It says the best momentum is personal momentum, right? If you have an issue with your team right now, you don't got a team. You need to be the team, and you got to go put in those personals and create that personal momentum, and then show your team that you can do it, because that's leadership. So we're gonna jump into the information here, folks. I think what I was talking about here is, I don't think you guys can see the screen at first. So the topics we're gonna go over, okay, it's peace. We talked about peaking interest, exposing, closing, and then enrolling your customers. Then we're gonna talk about where to find your enrollment link at. I believe that you should already understand what the back office looks like. If you don't know what the back office looks like, do that, because this is your career. We're talking about making $500,000 a month. And if you're still fumbling around with how does the back office work and what's the compensation plan, you're not treating this like it's a $6 million a year business. Every time I wake up, this is a $6 million a year business for me and nothing else. Okay, so anytime I'm talking, I don't want people wasting my time. I'm in go mode. Okay, phase one. The next thing is duplicate or die. We're going to talk about how to duplicate yourself or duplicate your upline. Okay, so if you don't have a system yourself, guess what? This industry is literally based off an adult game of follow the leader. Most of you, if you met my mentor in my previous company and you heard him speak, you'll be like, holy, you're like a duplication of your previous mentor, because that's normal. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to get good at doing it, and it's okay. Me duplicating my previous mentor made me a top earner, period. And I've been doing it ever since. So you're gonna find the person, whoever your upline is, that is successful at what they do. Whatever chairman you have upline, you're gonna duplicate them, and then you're gonna keep on duplicating yourself, because you're them all the way down. And the more that you can duplicate, the bigger your rank is gonna get. So we're gonna talk about your system, because there has to be a system in place. And then how to really launch your business. We don't build this business, we launch it. Anyone who comes in, if you're really going to do this, you got to go fast. You got to launch it, okay? Just like a rocket. And then we're going to talk about our standard sponsor 15, just give you some marching orders of what to do now when you're resetting your business and how to build through your customer base. So just talking about peaking interest real quick, some really quick how-tos and some books to read. If you're having a hard time prospecting, first, let's talk about this, hot and warm market. If you have a hot market, I know people come in this deal and they're like, well, I don't want to show my friends because my friends are this. I don't want to show my family because my family's this. And I don't want to show my coworkers because anyone close to you, they're not going to do it, is what we always say, right? That's the standard answer in network marketing. But I'm going to tell you, get over that. Because if you don't show them, someone else will. I promise. You know, I've been prospecting this whole time. I just got to someone today. And real situation. And sent him a message, blah, blah. And he comes back and he goes, bro, I've been trying to reach my wife, reach Wanda, for the past 4 weeks. And I didn't get a response, but I just happened to be on a video game. And the guy on the video game was talking about stocks. Long story short, he got started from a video game. So listen, folks, it don't matter who you are. No one is safe. If you don't show your folks, they will be shown by someone in I Am Master Academy. So it might as well be you. Go through your numbers. Okay, I'm going through my numbers. I have over 10,000 people that follow me. I'm going through those numbers. Because if you don't, somebody else will. So here's some examples. As you know, man, I've learned a lot in this season. I was a pure belly to belly type of builder, and I've changed a lot where we realized that we can build a lot of our business right from home, literally from my office without me having to step in the living room. However, don't be afraid. The building happens in living rooms. It happens in small buildings first. I know you see people packing out stadiums. That doesn't happen until you start with the one-on-ones. That one-on-ones lead to two-on-ones. Two-on-ones lead to trading parties. Trading parties lead to big buildings, okay? And that's the process. So it must start with you, a one-on-one. Who are you gonna show, okay? So here's just a way that you can show your folks. There's a lot of different ways. I wish I brought this other book for you, but a book, if you're having a hard time starting conversations, there's a book called Icebreakers by Big Al. You can go get that book, Icebreakers by Big Al. It's just gonna give you some ways, some things to think about when you send an inbox to somebody, okay? But looking at this example here, it goes, hey, John, I know you've been working your butt off trying to make ends meet. Question, if there was a way that you could cut your work hours down by one day and make money on your own, would you wanna do it? Or would you wanna hear about it? Or let me give you something simple. Hey, if you can learn how to make money from your phone, would you wanna hear about it? Or would it be okay that you learn how to make money from your phone and one day leave your job, right? You're just piquing interest. They're gonna say yes or no. If they say yes, boom. All right, cool, you got 20 minutes. You're clearing the time. Yeah, I got 20 minutes. I'm gonna send you a video right now I want you to watch, or I'm gonna get you on a presentation with my mentor right now. And so you have that system in place, and this is what you're doing all day long. This is all I do all day long. Right now, we're all quarantined. So all day long, we're going through the numbers, and we're leading people down either a video or a live presentation. A video or a live presentation, just like this. So definitely get that book with Big Al. One of the other things, if you want to open up a market, okay, let's say that, we can talk about France, Belgium, Africa, wherever, okay? There's a term in his book, I love it. He says, is it hard, let's use Kenya. Is it hard in Kenya to live off one paycheck? Let's say you found someone in Kenya and you want to send them a message, hey, such and such. Hey, question, is it hard in Kenya to live off one paycheck? Most likely, I tell you, they're going to say, yes, absolutely. Question, do you want to do something about that? Wonder if there was a way that you can make 2 paychecks. So once again, you're piquing the interest, and your sole goal is just to get them to watch the video, okay? That's recruiting. Everyone has to be in phase 1. So when you're doing that as a leader, okay, even though I'm a chairman 25, still going through the numbers, and I'm showing my team how to do the same thing. Imagine if I'm showing 25 to 50 over a 2-day period, and I duplicate myself and get other people to do the same thing before the end of the week is up, we have thousands of customers being exposed, and therefore we're creating massive momentum inside of our business. But that momentum will not occur without your personal momentum. So you are the best momentum. Go put some butts in the seat. Go put some sales in the system. All right, so this is just our personal system right here, folks. Whatever you're currently using for your website, I know some people are using the What Is I Am. Whatever your system is, use that. If you don't have one, yes, we do have a video on legacyworldwide.net that you can surely use, or you can download the Legacy app and use the video as well too. That's fine. And we do presentations. Either you can catch a presentation on 100chairman.com, Chairman 1000, or whatever presentation that you're currently using. Closing, simple, folks. Let's just get, there's several type of closes that we use. I use an ABC method with mine. So if they were to watch a video, at the end of it, I say get back to the person that invited you on and let them know if you're an A, B, or C. Okay, if you want to train your group this way, it makes it a no threat close. Okay, C means they're not interested. B means they have questions but they want to sign up. And A means they're ready to get started. Send the referral link. Okay, so you can close them. Hey, what are you? Are you an A, B, or C? I'm an A. Great. I'm gonna send you the link right now. I'm a B. What questions do you have? I'm a C. Okay, no big deal. Thanks for taking a look at the information. If you ever get interested, let me know. Done. Okay, now here's the regular closes. When you're going to close someone, it's simple. Are you ready to get started? Or what I like to say, are you in a position to get started? Meaning, do you have $235? I don't want to waste my time. Are you in a position to get started? Okay, I'm going to say it again. So when you're closing someone, you can ask them, are you in a position to get started? Or are you ready to get started? But I like to say, are you in a position? Because I want to know if they got the money. Don't put me in a ring around only to find out you don't got $235 in your bank account. Okay? So that's the close, folks. You're going to have to close your folks. How do you find your enrollment link? I always use the second link. I don't use the first link. The first link, they got to go through all type of stuff, and then they might go to the wrong link. So I use the second link. Okay, now this is the old website. It's not going to be this anymore, so do not copy this link. It's actually I Am Academy. So you're going to go to my website if you're an IBO right now. If you're a okay, and so that's where you're going to find your referral link. This is very important. Now I have a message that I have with this where I send directly to them because I want to ensure there's no mistakes. I tell them go to my link. I tell them exactly which package to pick. I tell them the monthly package to pick. I say if you end up getting this type of message, make sure you hit me back up and we'll make sure we clear it. So you have no bumps in the road. It's a smooth, seamless enrollment. And then once we get to the enrollment, we get to the building part because you want to make sure that as smooth as possible because what you're showing them is how to do and duplicate the same system. Remember, from the day that you sign up your prospect, you're already in the duplication process. Everything that you tell them, they're like a little baby. They're going to take it all in. They're going to take notes. And if you say the wrong thing, it's going to duplicate all the way down. So you're going to make sure that your system is on point. Okay? So this is how you find your enrollment link. I can't tell you how many folks that don't even know where their enrollment link is at. So as soon as your person signs up, show them where their enrollment link is at. Okay? You want to have people duplicate and put butts in the seat. But if they don't got the enrollment link, there ain't nobody that's going to get enrolled. Okay? So it's duplicate or die. If you don't learn how to teach people how to teach, you will never be able to go to the beach. You'll have a job your whole time in network marketing. And you won't experience what it really means to be a network marketer. So you have to duplicate to the point where one day when you leave and go off somewhere, you got over 1,000 presenters on your team. And you know that is still growing without you. And the same system is going forever. And your paycheck is getting bigger forever because of that duplication. So here are some absolute musts to be a networker, to do this thing that we're doing right now. It's seven ways or 7 principles of duplication here. The first one, you got to learn how to prospect and teach others how to prospect. Okay? Next, you have to learn how to invite and teach others how to invite, and this system has to be duplicated all the way around. Okay? So currently we have a couple chairmen that have systems already put together. So if you have a system, great, use the system. If you don't have a system, find the system. It must be seamless. I like to say, I create a system for the lowest common denominator. You know, and really to put in a point, someone who really, if it's hard for them to comprehend, I want them to be able to, the lowest common denominator, I want them to still be able to duplicate me. And so we make a seamless system where they know how to invite, whether they have to do it through text messages and over the phone. They know what system to send them through. They know what presentation to show them. They know how to train them. They know how to plug them into our academy. They know how to show them everything in the academy. All that should be in your system to where it's not dependent on a person. You know, I'll tell you, I see a lot where people, and listen, I'm going to tell them myself, you know, Stevenson can tell you most, right? Everyone comes to IM because it's so different. I was a networker. You know, we sold travel in the previous company. When we came over here, it was different. And so the first thing that you do, because this is what you see other people doing, I'm a duplication guy. And I had to change my system over the past year. Okay. So what did I do? Probably what you're doing right now. I'm going to tell you, don't do it. Here's what most people come in here to do, because you're going to put folks in. Your folks may not make money. They might blow an account and you feel responsible for them. And so what do? You learn the system. You learn how to trade. Okay. And I'm grateful because I learned how to trade because I want to have good retention. But then I started Telegram groups. And what I didn't realize, the thing I'm teaching you that I knew already. Okay. But I started a Telegram group and I said, I'm going to put trades in here. You know, I'm going to look at the scanner and I'm going to throw trades. I'm spoon feeding my folks. I'm the derivative now. I'm not even the real source. The real source is I Am Master Academy. But I've now became the middleman and created a job for myself. And I started throwing trade ideas and signals into a Telegram group. And what do? I make people dependent on signals. And what did I now do? I've now duplicated that. So what happens? Other people want to become, I want to be like Randy. I want to start my own Telegram trading group. Before you know it, now you got 10 trading groups, 100 trading groups in your team, and now your team's going slow. Instead of focusing on lead everyone to the company, okay, and build your business. Listen, folks, if you're on here right now, yeah, I know there's someone on here right now, you are blocking yourself from building a massive organization. You know why? Because you're in your head. You're saying, man, well, I just blew an account yesterday. Man, I haven't even traded as much as I want. Man, I only made $100 in the market. Man, I only made $1,000. So you feel inefficient. It's a lie. You feel inefficient. And so you don't go out and go tell anybody about it because you think you're the product. You're not the product. I Am's the product. Chris Terry's the product. We lead everybody to I Am Master Academy. We let I Am Master Academy do the thing. We just going to be the ambassadors. We're going to tell them how good the program is. We're going to connect them to all the successful people. Guess what? I got a good friend. His name is Stevenson Lindor. He's one of the master traders in the company. He worked for Bear Stearns. This guy has made millions. You need to check out his session on Sunday and Tuesday. He does the weekly outlook. It's so easy. Check out his outlook. He tells you exactly where the market is going. That's what I'm selling. You see what I'm saying? Take the look off of you and you put it on the company. And therefore, now you can build a massive business before you even learn how to trade. Listen, folks, I was a chairman 10 before I even knew how to trade because people expected me to know everything. And so what I'm telling you right now, you don't have to know everything. You just need to know where the information is at. All right? So as we go through the rest of it, I know I kind of got off track, but we're going to talk about this a little bit more. So prospecting, inviting, presenting. Person who holds the clicker gets paid quicker. You got to have at least, listen to me, three presenters total. And if you can have 3 presenters in each leg, it's game over. Why? Because those are the people that are going to build your business. Hear me closely. Customers don't build your business. Builders build your business. Let me say it again. Customers don't build your business. So often I see people so focused. And I'm telling you, I get it. Focus on the customer. I am. Boom. I am got you. Everything's good. Here's how you get that, got that. Let's go off. Let's go and get 1 million customers in the system like I am wants to do. Builders build the business. Customers don't. So you can feel, look, I watch it all day long, and I'm sorry, folks, if I'm stepping on your toes. I watch people trade all day long, making their team money. And those numbers don't move. Let me say it again. I watch people all day long trading with their team, and those numbers don't move. Why? Because they don't have to show anybody. You're making the money. So let's reciprocate it. Let me show you how to build and trade. I'm going to show you how to trade on your own by going through the system yourself so that you can become a leader. And then let's go build this business over on the side so that you can make a real big residual income that you don't have to depend on getting in the market with. Okay? So present, and then we're going to teach you how to follow up. Okay? So have a follow-up system where I do this. So you may use your phone. I like to use my pad here. So what I do is I write down, and I'll just give you guys exactly what I have. I have my prospecting at the top, right? I write the name, okay? How I contact them on the platform. So if I contact them through cell phone, I'll put a C. If I contact them through Facebook, I put an F. If I contact them through Instagram, I put an I, okay? And that's my system right there. And then I'll put, like I have this one enrolled and somebody else enrolled. I'll put, if there was anything significant, I'll write a note there, okay? But then right here is follow-up, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna follow up with those folks later. Okay, so right now my goal this month is to expose 1,000 customers. This month is my goal. How do I do that? Every single day I'm in front of this computer going through my Facebook, through my phone, through Instagram, and I'm sending out messages. You can't mess this up. Long story short, here's what I don't care if you're brand new. If you mess it up, it's okay. You can get in their inbox and say, hey, do you want to learn how to make money from your phone? Now, it may be abrupt because hopefully you know them, but we're going to talk about being able to form, okay? And forming just being able to start a conversation with someone with an end in mind, okay? So we're going to talk about when you talk to someone, things that you can think about is family, occupation, recreation, message. It stands for form. When you form someone, family, occupation, recreation, message. What that means is when you start a conversation with someone, it may be like, John, hey, John, what's going on? How's everything, man? Now, if you know John, you're like, hey, how's the family? Okay? Or if you're looking at somebody's page, hey, I see this, we got this big thing going on. How are you in the family? How are you doing? How are you making income? Okay? Oh, we already hit that because I asked how you making income, but what is your occupation? You can go look on their Instagram or their Facebook. What do they do? See if they have the lifestyle that they want, right? You're collecting information. Recreation. What do you do for fun? Do you have free time? Most people are going to tell you I'm broke. I don't have any free time. So you're collecting all this information so that you can put it in your message. Okay, man, so you're working your job and you're not happy with the income you make. Man, if there was a way that you could make more income and have more time with your family, would you be open? Yeah. You see, I didn't say a product. I said, if there was a way that you can make more money and spend more time with your family, would you be open? That's a yes question. He can't say no. Yes, if I can make more money and spend more time with my family is a yes, regardless if I told him about a product or not. So I made him tell me yes. Let's say it again. If there was a way that you can spend more time with your family and make more money, would you want to do it? Or would you be open? Yes. What are they going to say? No, I don't want to spend no more time with my family, and I don't want to make any more money. No one says no to that, okay? So we're saying yes questions. So have your follow-up system in place, okay? The next thing we're going to teach you how to duplicate. You got to have a system of inspiration, okay? So what you can utilize right now, especially if you're not used to just being on a Zoom like this and motivating your team and talking about stuff that they need to build. First, I want you to gain more knowledge in the industry, okay? Building an empire. Okay, you got books by Eric Worre, Icebreakers by Big Al, Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. Go gain a lot of knowledge. I mean, I'll tell you, you know Garrett Roberts, Chairman 100, going 500. I don't know if he's on here or not, but Garrett, man, a student of all students and humble as all ever. And so you see why Garrett's at the level he's at, and of course going to excel to the top level in this company. He studies the greats, literally. Okay, so you got to become a student in the industry, not just in IM. Okay, know who some of the greats are out there, and you might find that you can take some things that you can use. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I see you. So you know you can take a lot of things that you can use from those other builders, which is powerful. And then of course track productivity. I'll tell you folks, anytime anyone gets on the call with me and they say, "Man, I'm having a hard time," I showed here's a favorite phrase: I showed all my folks. And nobody signed up. You showed everybody? Nah, I'm sure you didn't show everybody. Listen, folks, I've been in this industry for 7.5 years, and I promise you I haven't shown everybody. That's the truth. Okay, I was going, sometimes what we think we're doing is inflated in our head because we're not tracking it. See, when I first started this, I realized, oh, I'm not really working like I'm supposed to be working. I need to be working harder. Why? Because I was tracking it. So when you called me up, if I was mentoring you and coaching, you called me up and said, "Randy, no one's joining my team. How many people you show?" And you give me a bull crap number. Let me just be real on here, okay? I'm gonna know that you gave me a bull crap number because you can go, I can tell you. You asked, if my mentor called me today and said, "Randy, how many people have you shown?" 50. I've exposed 50 people. I would know my numbers. So know your numbers because you're treating it like a real business, all right? And then now when you're talking to your coach and your mentor, they can diagnose what the issue is. Okay, boom, you showed 50 people or you prospected 50 people. Of the people you prospected, how many of them were you actually able to expose to the video? Okay, I was able to expose 30 of them to the video. Okay, of the 30 that you exposed to the video, how many said yes or how many did you close? I was able to close 10. So I tried to attempt to show 50, 30 actually seeing the information, 10 joined my business. So now you have actual numbers to work with. So I can say, well, if I want to expose 30, I need to go find 50 more people, okay? And then I can also determine whether you have an invite problem, whether you have an exposing problem, or whether you have a closing problem, right? But I can't diagnose you if you don't tell me the truth. All right, so let's go. So here's the system. Now, systems are meant to save you time. Listen, folks, here's the truth. I don't like to be on the phone all day with everybody. I like to get, boom, person to person. Why? Because I value my time. If you know how much your time is worth, right? Chairman 100. Mr. Garrett Roberts is on here. Mr. Garrett Roberts, $1 million man. You realize a day with Mr. Garrett Roberts will cost you $2,740? So do you want to waste Mr. Garrett Roberts' time? His day cost $2,740. So when you're talking to Garrett Roberts, are you taking it seriously? That's $114 an hour if we're counting the 24 hours. So I want you to respect people's time and also respect your time because time is money. And when you start looking at your day that way, I promise you, you'll cut off Netflix. You'll shut the video games down. Is that video game worth $2,740 a day? Probably not. Okay? It's playing around, maybe sitting in front of your computer looking through Instagram and Facebook, not prospecting, worth $2,740? Probably not. So when you put value on your day, I guarantee you'll start moving in a different way. So systems are in place. Listen, systems are in place to ensure that you save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay? It's a must. So what is the first thing? If I was to ask you right now, this is to know whether you have a system. And it's not even about asking you. Let's say that you're a Platinum 600 right now. I like to do this. If you're a Platinum 600, I say, okay, hey, what's your system? What do you do? I want to start with you. How does it work? So how do you get me started? Because if you can't explain to me how to get me started, then you're definitely not duplicating. Because that means you can't explain your system. You should be able to clearly explain your system to the person you're enrolling. And they should be able to do it, and then at some point explain your system to their person that they're enrolling, because that's how duplication happens. Now, if you cannot do this, you are not going to duplicate, and I need you to practice. First of all, you need to figure out what your system is, okay? And if you don't have a system, go adopt one that's easy. Don't do anything complicated. It should be in a way that people can read it, and it's done. Listen, here's what an enrollment looks like for me, okay? I'm going to just tell you what my standard is. You know, when someone gets started, first of all, I'm prospecting, boom. They say, I like it, I'm ready. They seen the video. I'll ask them, are you an A, B, or C? They say, A. All right, cool. I'm going to send you an enrollment. It should take you about 5 minutes to get started. As soon as you finish, let me know so I can send you the next steps, okay? So I'm making it to where I have to follow up with them, because I'm going to ask them, hey, did you finish up? Or they tell me that they're finished. Boom, they say, I'm enrolled. I go check my back office first, because there's times that your person can enroll under the wrong link. So go check your back office. Make sure they're in your holding tank. Okay, boom. We have John in our holding tank. All right, John, I see that you're in. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. I want you to, now our system is literally, I'm just going to send them to my app. Your system may be a little bit different. So I'm going to tell them, hey, right now, download an app called Legacy Worldwide. You can get it from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Also go to legacyworldwide.net. Once you go to legacyworldwide.net, this is all through text message. I'm not even talking to them yet, okay? I want you to complete steps 4 through 11. When you complete steps 4 through 11, let's hop on a call. That's going to take them, for me, what our system is, it'll take them, if they do it right then and there, less than a couple hours. And then they'll be done. Then I'll hop on. After they finish that, that's gotten them into the product. See, I don't want to talk. The product is the product. Listen, folks, I don't want to talk about the product. I've already learned that lesson. I'm not going to have a huge conversation about the product. They see my presentation. They love what it is that we do, okay? Now I just got to show them the product in real life. Boom. And all of that is in our system. Steps 4 through 11 walks them through IM Academy, walks them through IM.Center, walks them through a couple strategies, and I'm done. Okay, the rest is they're going to investigate that. Now, what I want to know now, who I'm working with. Hey, listen, John. Okay, you already went through those steps. You're going to learn how to trade. Do you want to build a business? Would you like to create a residual income? The comp plan pays up to $500,000 monthly. It's huge. You want to work that out. We can help you get the Platinum 600, which is $600 a month that you can fund your trading account with. Would you like to do that? Yes. Okay, here's what I need you to do. I need you to put down 20 to 30 people on a piece of paper. Okay, you can give them memory joggers. You can say, write down people that you trust. You know, write down people who have 2 jobs right now. Write down your friends and your best friends. Write down some people you know that need more money. And then I want you to write somebody that will probably be on your chicken list. Who are the leaders that you would be scared to send this to, that you think they're already so successful right now? I still want you to put them on the list. They might give you some EHA. Put them on the list. You just never know. Typically what I found is people who you think are successful or who are successful absolutely need this. I was one of those folks. I was a pilot in the Air Force. My wife is a nurse. Most people would not have approached us for network marketing at all. But I'm grateful that they did, and we were ready. So you never know who wants to do this. So put them on your list so that you can expose them, or they're going to be on someone else's team. Okay? As simple as that. All right, so once you got that down, they got strategies down, boom. We're focused on getting their fees waived and getting them the Platinum 600. This is where the duplication comes in at, okay? So for those who don't understand the comp plan, first let me tell you where it's at. We have an IBO Academy. When you go to IM.Center, okay, go to Academies, and then you're going to go to IBO Academy, okay? Enroll. And then what I want you to do is download the compensation plan. Listen, would you go onto a job without knowing how much you make per hour? Then why would you start building a business without knowing how you get paid and how much you get paid? So this is a career. Treat it like a career, right? I treat this like when I was a pilot in the Air Force, because it's real, right? This is going to free my family for generations. So here's a summary of our compensation plan. You can download the compensation plan out of im.academy or from im.center or im.academy if you go into the very bottom. So let's go through this real quick. Obviously, Platinum 150 means you make $150 a month. Okay, do not stop at Platinum 150. That is not in my opinion, that's not a residual rank per se, because you still should be holding the product. Now, also, listen, folks, I want to make sure you don't fall into this trap. You hit P150, you hit Platinum 600, and then you drop the product. No, that is the opposite of what you should do. That's actually hurting you. Why? It's not, like I tell my leaders, I don't need your 150 in volume. That's not hurting me. It's hurting you. Your mindset, because you think that dropping the $150 is going to save you money. You got a saver's mentality versus a builder's mentality. And saver's losing this deal. So you got to know that I attract money frequently and abundantly. $150 is not going to stop me. So keep your package on. Don't go to Platinum 150 and go to Platinum 600 and say, I know how to trade, so I don't need none of these strategies no more. And you drop your membership off. That's going to hurt you in the long run. I'll tell you, I haven't seen not a successful person yet who did not hold on to the product because of its mindset, folks. Listen, that's all that I'm telling you. It's nothing wrong with not having the product on, but I know why people drop the product. And that's the problem. So long story short, just to alleviate your mind going there, keep your product on and just go make more money, right? Don't save money. Keep the product and go make more money. Your goal is not to stay at Platinum 600. Your goal is to go Chairman 10 and beyond, I hope. Okay, so here's how we do that. We have a focused mind that we're going to elevate through this entire compensation plan. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so Platinum 150 means you put in 3 personal customers. No one can get you to Platinum 150. You have to personally put in 3 customers. Okay, you're now making $150 a month, which basically goes towards your membership now, and then you have $15 on top of that. So you now have a little bit of overhead at Platinum 150. That's business, y'all. It's okay that you're paying something on your business. First of all, it's going to be tax deductible, but your goal is not to stay there. Okay, the next level is Platinum 600. So how do you get there? We're going to show you how to help someone else go Platinum 150 so that you can become a Platinum 600. The great thing about our compensation plan is built for speed and is built to help a lot of people. Okay, this compensation plan is literally built off of you helping someone get to the next level, because when you help them get to the next level, you get to the next level. Guess what? You can hit Platinum 600 by helping someone get Platinum 150. You can hit Platinum 1000 by helping at least 1 or 2 people go Platinum 600. You can hit Platinum 2000 by helping at least 2 people go Platinum 1000. You can hit Platinum 5,000 by helping your folks continue to elevate to Platinum 2,000 and so forth. All of this is about is duplication. So as you learn how to get to Platinum 5,000, all you're going to do is look back and teach everybody that's following behind you. Here's how you get to Platinum 5,000. Here's what I did. Here's the system. Let's do more of it. Let's intensify it. That's it. Okay? So as we go through the rest, let me speed through this. Platinum 5,000 means you have 225 customers. Remember, no more than 40% of value can come from any one leg. So we kind of have the number set out right here. Okay, so 90, 90, 45. I don't want to go too deep into this. Just go read the compensation plan, folks. All right, Chairman 10, 500 customers. Listen, let me talk about if this is your first network marketing company. Let me talk about, because sometimes you don't know how good you got it because you haven't seen other companies. I came from a previous company to make this amount of money right here, $10,000. Listen, folks, in my previous company, you could have top ranked people like at the very top level where we were, only making about $10,000 or $15,000. And you had to have at least 3,000 or more customers. And I'll tell you, for that comp plan, you had, it was about 3,000. You have 1,500 on each side. Okay. And you'll be making about 15,000, 3,000. And over here, we're talking about 500 customers and you make $10,000. It's unheard of. So when I say that you were in the right company, listen, there ain't no other company like I am. They're all derivatives. They're all wannabes. This is the company, I'm telling you. Okay, I've been here for a little bit over 2 years. Okay, and we've learned how to train. We learned how to build. Okay, this is the best. We are making a lot of money and we're creating a lot of millionaires. And the only thing you have to do is hop in line with what we're talking about right now. Chairman 25, wow, 1,250 customers, folks. You're making 25 grand. On average, it's going to be about 27,000 to 30,000 per month. Chairman 50 is $50,000 a month, folks. Now we have infinity bonuses at the chairman level. It's powerful. Okay, Chairman 100, 100,000 a month. Your situation can change overnight. Listen, if you got money problems right now, then go put in some sweat equity. You need to get money fast, go put in some sweat equity. Go show everybody. There's 7 billion people in the world. We got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Start reaching out. Start going through the numbers. Get as many no's as you can. It's okay, because eventually you're going to get the right yes. That's all that this is, showing numbers in the masses. And the more that you can show, the more that you're going to grow. That's it. And I love our company is probably one of the only companies I feel that you can really build this thing from home, right? I don't spend much time on the phone with people. Like I said, I get them enrolled. Check out Legacy Worldwide, steps 4 through 11. Let's hop back on the phone. What are your goals? Cool. Here goes what our presentation schedule looks like. You can get someone on our schedule every day at 1 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Okay, you already have them ready for the next event. Okay, so here's how we're launching our business. Okay, going chairman over the next 90 days, folks. We had 147 days to our next event. okay? Everybody on this call. And maybe you can make an accountability group. I want you to be accountable to someone. See, I know it's 83 people on this call, and some of you can literally fall back. No one knows your name. And if you don't accomplish this, they never knew you in the first place. No, I don't want, you won't accomplish anything. I need you to get an accountability buddy or get an accountability group, okay? You can do something like, what we used to do is hashtag showed one, hashtag one in the system. So you show that you're working and you're accountable to something. So we're talking about sponsoring 15 people over the next 30 days. You can do that, okay? You can sponsor 15 people. So I need you to get a group of folks. So talking to you as an individual, if you're a Platinum 150 right now, hey, you might have one or two builders, maybe one builder that says, hey, I'll run with you. Then you two be accountable, and then you get an accountable upline for you, okay? And you make sure you lead by example. I'm going to get 15, you're going to get 15. And I'm going to help you build, I'm going to help you go Platinum 600. And what you should also do, you should also be helping someone hit their next level, not focusing on your rank. Your rank doesn't matter. Your rank will come as you elevate other people. You need to find individuals in your group that deserve your time, and you build with them, and you take them through the ranks, and you show them what you do until eventually they become independent, then you let them go. I think that most of the time how I'm looking at the situation now as I've been building in this company, we make a lot of money the way that we pay out. So it used to be I look at a Platinum 1000 and say they're a leader. I won't say that yes, you are a leader at Platinum 1000. When we can let you go, I say P5000. P5000, you're on your way to chairman. You should have all the skills you need to lead your crew. Okay, so help someone go Platinum 5000 and then let them go. Let them do their thing. And if they decide to do their thing earlier than that, Platinum 2000, and they are presenting by themselves, they're running their team, they're getting them plugged in, boom, you're done. Go duplicate someone else, okay? All right, so standard stuff. This is the system that you can start using to just get your people started and start building your team today. This is the reset. So we're going to sponsor 15 new people, okay? At least of those 15, we're just running off numbers. We hope that 3 of them say, I want to build. You're going to ask the question, not everybody's going to be builders. Allow your customers to be customers. There's 3 types of people that are going to come in network marketing, okay? There's your true leaders. You're going to know because they're just going to do it. There's your followers. They need to be told what to do, okay? And then there's your customers. You're going to let them categorize themselves. They will categorize themselves. You don't got to say it out loud. You know who they are. Your customers, let your customers be customers. Leave them alone. They don't want to waive their fees. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to trade. Let them do it. Just keep them happy. Your followers can become leaders. You'll know that by their personal development and their actions, okay? But your followers, most likely, they enjoy the community. You're going to let them be too. You're not going to just, once you figure out these are my followers, okay? You're going to let your followers be your followers, okay? They enjoy the community. They enjoy being around the team. They enjoy the social network. That's cool. Okay? And that's what creates culture. And then you got your leaders. Your leaders, they're hungry. Your leaders are your sharks, right? They're going to get it done by any means necessary. They're trying to outpace you, right? Your leaders are going to tell you, I'm going to pass you up. Your leaders are going to keep you accountable. You're real leaders, okay? So leaders, followers, customers. All right, we already talked about the invite list, folks. Take that invite list. Let me see. I didn't bring my list out here. Man, I have my full phone list printed out. It's over thousands of folks. Print your phone list out, print your Facebook list out, put your Instagram list out. I'm only talking to people who want to make $500,000 a month or $100,000 a month or more. If you don't want to do that, you don't even have to listen to me right now. So print out your phone contacts, Facebook, your Instagram, okay? 1530. Now you sponsored your 15 customers. In 30 days, you're going to help 3 to 5 of them go Platinum 150. Literally, help them go Platinum 150. Do not give them any signups, okay? Listen to me closely. If you want to create leadership, you give leaders authority. If you want to create leadership, you give leaders authorities, not tasks. Let me say it again. If you want to create leaders, you give leaders authority, not tasks, not to-do lists. I don't want you to go do this for me. I want you to be a leader like me, okay? So when you're going to produce a Platinum 150, you don't give no personals. That's not only, everyone can get the Platinum 150 by themselves. If they can't get the Platinum 150, they should remain customers, okay? Platinum 150 is the entry point to say, okay, you're now qualified to be a builder. So you're going to build through their network and you're doing a launch event for them. So maybe you can plug them directly into your daily presentations, or maybe you want a more intimate setting for them. And so what you're going to do, you can train them how to do a Zoom/trade party, or how to do a Forex overview. And so you explain to them, here's how you're going to introduce me. Okay. You tell them how to introduce you. That's okay. And then you tell them how to address their audience. Hey, welcome to the Zoom. I'm so glad I got my mentor on, blah, blah. They edify you, okay? But the reason I have you guys on, because I came across something that was so special and powerful. Yeah, they're going to hear you say something that probably they weren't used to you saying, but something that I feel is going to change my life. But the reason I want to show you guys, because I believe it's going to change your life. You know, I want to see if you've seen the same thing that I seen when I signed up. You can feed them this, or you can give this recording. Okay, boom. They do that introduction. You do a launch event for them. Make sure they get at least 10 or more people on that Zoom. Now, listen, folks. Let's say that you're launching your customer personally, and they don't get 10 people or more on the Zoom. Maybe they might get 1 or 2. That's okay. What I don't want you to do, okay, is tell them, "Oh man, that's all that you got on." Never cut your people down. Okay, listen to me. The fastest way to kill your business is to speak ill of anybody in your business. Is to hurt their confidence. Listen, people are already coming into network marketing with beat up confidence. The reason why people stay in network marketing is because it's so positive. So don't become a boss. You're not the boss. Because if people already got a job, they wanted another job, they'll go get another job. You don't want them to feel like they got a job in network marketing. So don't be the boss and don't be negative. Every time you speak to someone, it should be uplifting them. They should feel like they're already a chairman after they talk to you. Every time they talk to you, they should feel good. Because if they don't, they're going to stop talking to you. So you're going to always build your folks up. So here's what happens when I get off. Let's say that you felt it wasn't such a good call. Well, I'm never going to tell them it wasn't such a good call, because it's always a good call. It's the fact that they went outside of their shell and actually invited people that they knew to a webinar. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give them critique, like, awesome job, man. And I'll give them a story. I remember the first time that I had to do this, I was so nervous, man. I did horribly, but you just killed that thing, or you did great for the first time. Okay, maybe they didn't kill it, but you did great for the first time, and I know you're based off what I'm seeing, you're definitely gonna be a chairman in this company. You definitely have what it takes. So I want you to keep on doing this, and you're gonna perfect this, and I promise you're gonna be better than what I've ever been. Period. Okay, because you're constantly building people. Why is this important? Listen, folks, these are real numbers. 85% of people have little to no confidence. That means out of 10 people you come in contact with, only 1 of them will have enough confidence. So we don't need to be breaking down anybody's confidence. We need to be building them up. That's why people stay in network marketing. And that's why greats become greats, because people saw something in them that they did not see in themselves. So you build the people, they build the network, they build the business. That's what we're in the business of doing. We build people up. You're already a chairman. Everybody on this call, you're already a chairman. You already have everything it takes. Why do I know that? Because you were created by God, okay? And God created you perfectly as a creator too, to do all the things I'm doing, all the things Stevenson Lindor, Garrett Roberts is doing. You can do everything. There's nothing special about any one of us that you don't have. Now it's just time for you to apply the action and be confident that you can do it. Okay, so let's talk about the power of 1, really the power of 3, okay, in this company. So you guys know that we work off a matrix, folks. This is powerful here. I want you to know that, like, when you duplicate yourself, literally to get to Chairman 25, okay? Now, these are, if there were perfect numbers, this is every network marketer's dream if everybody duplicated. Obviously, everybody's not going to duplicate, okay? But some will. Okay, we're going to get some people that just go off and they become Chairman 10s on their own. That's powerful. That's what you're looking for. But let's just talk about what it looks like to duplicate at each level. Okay, so this is you. This is your first level. These are your personals. This is your second level, your third level, your fourth level, your fifth level, and your sixth level. So literally, if you can duplicate yourself 6 levels down, you can potentially go Chairman 25. Okay, so what does that mean? You have to. Remember, have you ever did that exercise where you whispered a message in someone's ear, and then that person had to go deliver the same message in someone else's ear, and the same message in someone else's ear, and by the time it got back, it was a totally different message? Do you realize that's exactly what we're doing in network marketing? So you can imagine, do you want your message to be different when you finish? No. So we have to find something that's simple to duplicate, so the message, when it comes back, It's the right message, right? I can tell you, in my break, I just got on the phone with one of our leaders. Okay, they were saying, I didn't even know about Legacy World. I didn't even know about this. Really? So we had a break in our duplication. And so then I have to figure out, okay, why did we have a break in our duplication? Why was there a break somewhere in there where it didn't continue down to this level? Okay, and we figure it out, and I make the system even better. Okay, so this is you first level. So what do you have to do with your first level? These are your best friends. These are people who know you. You're going to tell them, hey, this is not coming from me because obviously you're just getting started. You're Platinum 150. This is coming from Chairman 100, Garrett Roberts. This is what he did to elevate. Okay, this is coming from Stevenson Lindor. He's top trader in our company. This is what he did. Okay, and you go through the system with your personal friends. So you need to duplicate. Your first level should be easy. You're literally going to tell them the system, and you're going to show them the system. And then when you show them, now you're going to have them write down a list. You're going to say, hey, how I did you're going to do the same thing to 3 other people, okay? And how we're going to do that, we're going to expose the 20 like we talked about before, right? Get them on the presentation. Once they say I'm ready to do it, we send out an enrollment link. Once they enroll, boom, we get them to look at 4 through 11. Once they go through 4 through 11, we get back on the phone with them. We ask them what their goals are, if they want to build. They want to build, cool. Now we focus on the 20 customers so we can get them going and get them ranked up. That's the system. And you're going to do that every single time. And then you teach them also how to do 3-way calls so that people also get to know you as the leader. Okay? So you have somewhat control of your entire organization all the way down. Listen, this is over 1,000 some people here. If you don't duplicate, it's going to be lost around this area here. Most people stop right here. Okay? And listen, if you can't handle Platinum 600, you'll never be able to handle Chairman 10. So at Platinum 600, Platinum 150, this is the time, first of all, maintaining your rank at these levels. If you're Platinum 150, there's no excuses of not being able to maintain Platinum 150. Platinum 600, no excuse not maintaining your rank at Platinum 600. If you can't maintain your rank at Platinum 600, you're not gonna maintain your rank at Chairman 10. Promise. So you need to practice maintaining your rank. And when I say maintain your rank, I don't mean calling your customers you already have. No, you're going to drop massive numbers in the system. You're going to grow your people. You want to create the next Platinum 600 on your team, help them get halfway there. Don't be the person that puts 3 customers in and then you go into management mode. I hope they make me rich. There goes my 3. No, it don't work that way. You're going to have to, I don't know if you guys look at this leadership board. You're going to have to drop some numbers in the system, y'all. But we're talking about a lot of money here. Okay, so on the side, just got some notes here. Going Chairman 10, this is what you can look at just having a number based in your head, like creating the rank. So I don't want you to, if you're going Chairman 10, I don't want you to focus on Chairman 10. I want you to focus on getting 16 Platinum 1000 on your team and celebrating them like crazy. Getting 6 Platinum 2000 on your team or getting 2 Platinum 5000. You get 2 Platinum 5000 on your team, you're pretty much a Chairman 10. Okay, and everything else falls in place. So I want you to practice getting these numbers. So it's easy. You can break this down. I need to create 16 Platinum 1000s. Okay, you're a Chairman 10. I need to create 5 P5000. I'm a Chairman 25. Better yet, I would prefer to have 2 Chairman 10s. Chairman 25. Okay, Chairman 50. I need to produce 11 Platinum 5000s or help 5 people go to Chairman. Okay, and then guess what? 5 people go to Chairman, you're a Chairman 50. Help 10 people go Chairman 10, you're a Chairman 100. That's all that this is. Duplication. So you don't focus, I'm not focusing on Chairman 100, I'm focusing on popping 10 Chairman 10. That's how I'm gonna get to Chairman 100. Okay, so now we're all quarantined, so obviously we got to do all this from home. So you can get with your leaders, whether you're doing some Facebook Lives, prospecting, hopping on their calls, doing launch events with them, plugging the people into their system. Find 10 people on your team, or if your goal is Chairman 100, 10 people on your team that you know without a doubt that they're hungry enough, they want it, and they want to go Chairman. And you focus heavy on those 10, okay, and nothing else. So this is what I call building through. So we're going to call it building through / in this book, they're going to call it tap rooting, okay, or recruiting through. So listen, we have 90% of customers in this company. Okay, I know I said leave your customers alone, right? I'm gonna show you how to tap root through them. And then also how to tap root through your IBOs, okay? Or how to build through your IBOs. All right, so first thing, you get your customers in, you get your system, boom. They say, I don't wanna build. Cool, no big deal. Hey, question. I know you don't wanna build. Would you like to waive your fees? Maybe. Okay, wonder if you didn't have to do anything and I contacted and exposed the folks for you. Would that be okay? You know what? Yeah. Okay, what I need from you is to write down 10 people, give me their numbers, tell me something about them. Okay, you don't have to do anything else. And now, yes, these are going to be cold calls that you may have to make to these folks. Say, hey, I was introduced to you by such and such. Want to see if I have a conversation. They spoke highly of you. Okay, it's just at another level. Now, if they say they want to build, it's going to be a little bit easier. They say, I want to build. My goal is try to get them an enrollment within 24 hours. When you get really good, try to waive their fees within 24 to 48 hours, folks. You start waiving people's fees within 24 to 48 hours, it's a game changer because you make that the standard in the team. So how do you do that? All right, you said you want to build, put 20 to 30 people down on a piece of paper. Let's invite 10 of them to the presentation tonight. And you give them the message to say. So you give them the text message like we talked about earlier. Here's the text message and give it to them exactly how you're going to send it this way. Okay. And when they respond back, you're going to say this. You're giving them step by step what to do. Remember, people coming into your business have no idea about network marketing. When I came in, my mentor, very good, very methodical. He had a website already put together. He had scripts already put together. And literally all I did was read it. And so when it got time for me to start recruiting, which I went right offhand, I started recruiting because that's what I wanted. I literally read off his script and I literally text messages off his script when I first started in network marketing. So you need to have a system where people can literally look at the script and say, hey, John, if they're talking to him, but most of the time we're in a social media world, so all this is done through text message. So you give them exactly the text message to send out. And you say, I want you to send this to 20 to 30 people and send it this way. Okay? And boom, you start getting your folks to invite. And then once you get their one, you're trying to score in 24 hours, score in 48 hours. And done. And then you do it again. Now listen, remember, they're not a leader yet. You just enrolled them. So you get them to score in 24 hours. You're not going to let them just talk to their brand new sign up because they don't know what they're doing. But you are going to show them what you're going to do with the next time. So boom, they enroll their first member. Cool. You're on the phone three-way with them. Hey, congratulations to the team. Don't shoot the crap. Don't talk about other stuff. We're strictly business right now. Okay. So you're on that three-way call. Your ultimate goal is just to train your new person how you enroll. So boom. All right, listen, John, here's how we're going to do. John, we're going to have your new sign up now, just like we did you. They're going to go to legacyworldwide.net, complete steps 4 through 11, and let's all of us hop back on the phone. Okay, over the next 5 hours. Do you think you can finish this in 5 hours? You ask that person. Yeah, I can get it done. Okay, cool. We're gonna have another conversation in 5 hours. Boom, they get it done. You hop back on the phone. Hey, listen, now we're talking to John's friend. Do you want to waive your fees or would you like to build this company? Guess what? Here's the potential what you can do in this franchise business. Yeah, I want to build. I want to make the extra check too. All right, cool. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to put down 20 to 30 people, and all you're doing is the same exact thing over and over and over again. And we're building through as much as we can. So let's say that we get that second person to show one and we get another one signed up. We're literally building straight down, folks. Okay. So I want you to look at this. If I get one to 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 get one, guess what? I started with one recruit and we went 6 levels deep because I was able to focus on their number one person. Do you realize that we all have one person that will just say yes because it's us? Everybody has that one person. Whether it's their mama, whether it's their daddy, whether it's their brother, whether it's a coworker or a best friend, we all have the one person that will tell us yes, regardless. And the goal is to find all those yes people and go as far down as you possibly can. Will this be work? Absolutely, this is work. This may take 24 hours of you being on the phone constantly, okay? But if you want it, and you'll get it done, okay? So here's our building through process, okay? These are for my leaders, okay? If you have an organization right now, this is how you're gonna do it. The most important person on your team right now, do you know who that is? It's the last person who just signed up. So if you have a team page, you have a Telegram group where you welcome people at, you need to figure out who is your brand new folks. Do not leave it up to your team that you're just now building to tell you that I got a beast on my team. I've had many a time someone has entered my business, okay, and they had done network marketing before and they've done it at a high level and they just signed up, okay? And then I didn't know who they were. So you're going to figure out who is on your team. So the brand new person who just signed up is the most important person on your team because they're the most excited about the product. They're the most optimistic about where they're going to go. See, old people, if you got old people that haven't elevated yet, maybe you've been 2, 3, 4 years in the game and your old people haven't elevated yet, it's old energy and they haven't rejuvenated yet. Old people are not going to build a business. They'll build it later when they see a brand new person come in and they're like, holy crap, it still works. Because our old folks are tainted with a lot of disbelief of different things. Oh man, this is this. Oh man, it's not working because of this. Oh man, it's not working because of this. And they give you all the excuses and it might be valid, but because they're focused on it, they'll never grow. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for new blood. You've heard this before. New blood's a lifeline for a reason because they're excited, they're positive, they're optimistic. I like hanging around new people all the time because they're the ones saying, man, I'm gonna tell all my friends, oh my God, I can't believe everybody's not hitting chairman, right? That's the kind of conversation you want to get, but you want to protect them as well because you know they're going to meet their dream stillers. And this is why it's important that you get them their first win. Okay. So here's how we do that. Building through. I need you to identify starting today. Okay. This is a reset for everybody on this call. Okay. I want you to identify someone who potentially have leadership qualities on your team. Someone who wants to build, someone who doesn't care about talking to people, someone who is coachable, someone who has the desire to do this, someone who is capable. Okay. I wrote down something earlier called the five C's. Okay. The 5 C's are what you're looking for in someone when you're going to build. Let me give it to you. Confident, but you're going to give them confidence. Most people come in this business, they're not confident anyway. Capable, they can read and comprehend. Okay, I can't tell you how many folks that they'll reach out and ask you a question when they could have just read the information. Capable, okay, they got to show me that they're capable. Committed, like I don't need you to get it knowing you're out the next day. So I'm gonna demand commitment from them. I'm gonna tell them it's going to be hard. Okay. People are going to tell you no. People are going to hurt your feelings. Some of your friends are not going to like you. Is that going to stop you from building this? Yes, this is not the thing for you then. No, let's run. Okay. Coachable, right? Do exactly what I say do, right? I have the experience in doing this, so let's rock this thing out together so we can duplicate the team together. And then last thing, to become good communicators. Now, they may not be good communicators offhand. Me personally, let me tell you, folks, you're hearing a sharp Randy today. But it took some time. You know, I was in my first company. I became a top earner. Of course, I gained a lot of confidence. Of course, I learned how to talk in front of rooms. I've been in front of thousands of rooms, okay? But it took time. Had you seen my very first presentation, you'll be like, holy, okay, there is hope for me. I will get better. I will become a top earner because I sucked when I started, okay? So you're going to identify someone who has those things that I just told you. And then you're going to build rapport with them. What is build rapport? Become their friend. So when things get hard in this company, right, the only thing that really matters, when things get hard in this company, the only thing that really matters is the friendship that we hold together. Like, so if I'm sincerely your friend, like I build a rapport, I know your family, I know your kids, most likely you're not going to quit my organization, or you're at least not going to quit without telling me. Or you're going to at least say, hey, this is what's going on in my life. So you need to build that rapport and ensure your folks are not just a number, okay? Yes, we go through the numbers, but your folks are not a number when they're enrolled in your organization. So build that rapport with the leaders you need to build rapport with. Then you're going to challenge them, okay? So don't just show up in someone's market or just give stuff. You know, I have a rule. Don't do for an adult what they can do for themselves. That's how you create leadership. Don't, like when people ask me, what's this? I show them where it's at. I don't tell them. Someone says, hey, I show them how to do it. I don't do it for them, ever. Don't ever do for an adult what they can do for themselves, because you will be taken away from them becoming leaders. So you're going to challenge them. Hey, if you want me in your market, you need to hit Platinum 600, Platinum 1000, whatever that is for you. And obviously as you elevate in rank, it's going to go higher, unless you're just building unless you want to build from one prospect, which is fine. And sometimes I'm like, man, I just need to go build that whole market up. Okay. So, but you're going to challenge them before you actually go, because you need someone that you can confirm that they have the drive and that they're hungry and that they're going to do the work required. Now, I've shown up to markets where they were talking about, man, when you show up, we're going to kill this thing. Because someone thinks when you show up, all of a sudden people are just going to show up. And I've shown up to empty rooms, right? I've shown up to where they didn't invite anyone. They still were scared. Okay. So you're going to make sure that you challenge them and they meet the challenge. And when they meet the challenge, you show up. And then we start the build through method. And I talked about what building through looks like. Okay, now when we're trying to present, we're trying to create presenters. Remember, presenters are what matter in your organization. If you want to be master presenter your whole life, then you'll have a job. I don't want to be master presenter. Right now, yes, I'm presenting, but I get my organization to present, and I present for training purposes as well. See, when you're presenting as a leader, you want to ensure, first of all your leaders should be hopping on your calls if they don't know how to present. Why? Because that's training. We're training them how to present. And I'll tell you, man, it's crazy to watch it. Your leaders listen to everything that you say. When I hop on my leaders' presentation, I'm like, oh my God. It's like you hear yourself when they're speaking, whether they know that they're doing it or not. Okay, so ensure that your leaders are hopping on your presentations. And if you're not doing presentations, then you're not duplicating. So make sure that you're doing presentations so that your leaders can duplicate you. If you're not doing presentations, I promise you, no duplication is happening. You know, we used to, in my previous company, we used to go back and forth whether it's better to push play or do it live. Okay, we were the live crew, right? We like to, hold the clicker. Okay, and I still believe in that. Okay, yes, push and play is cool, but let's be honest. Some of the greats in network marketing is because they've been in front of many of rooms. Okay, you got to get in front of the room, get in front of a Zoom, mess it up. It's okay. That's going to make you a better speaker. And then lastly, you need to cast vision. Where are you going? Okay, don't be scared to say, I'm going Chairman 100. I'm going Chairman 250. I'm going Chairman 500. Don't be the person that says, I'm going to be Platinum 600 in the next year. I don't want to hear that. Now, that might be your goal. That's cool. But that goal doesn't fit a chairman inside. So if you were trying to recruit me and you come to me and you say, I want to be a Platinum 600, I know that I'm not enrolling with you. You can't even fit me inside your goals. I'm trying to go Chairman 500. You're talking about going Platinum 600. Okay? So make sure that your goal aligns with the people that you're trying to attract. So you're like, if I want to have 3 chairmen on my team, well, then you at least need to be going Chairman 50. Okay? So that you can attract those Chairman 50 and put in that work. Okay? So cast a vision about where you're going. Because if you don't cast a vision, then obviously your team will perish. And so there's a book called Great Leaders Grow. I suggest that for everybody on here as far as leadership. Like I said, network marketing is leadership, folks. That's all it is. And so here's how you grow as a leader. One of the most powerful lines in that book, they were going through a situation with one of the characters. Blake was the main character. And when he was watching this company, he was passing by an office and they were firing a tenured employee, someone who had been there for a while, who had good experience. So he was walking past his door and they were saying, hey, I'm sorry, we got to let you go, blah, blah, blah. And Blake, the character, he felt bad that this guy was getting fired because he felt he put so much work into the company based off his time. Listen, folks, time means nothing, especially in this industry. Okay, but listen, he goes, but he gave the company, I think it was about 13 to 14 years, but he had been in the company with 14 years is what Blake said. And then the other character, the supervisor, goes, yeah, he'd been in the company for 14 years, but it's like he repeated his first year 14 times. He never grew with the company. He never grew. So we have to let him go. See, listen, folks, you can be here. You can be in network marketing. You could be in IM Master Academy. You can watch all the growth, but you could be a fan the whole time. You're repeating your first year. See, our first year, maybe you might be a fan of all the chairmen, but after that, you need to be a chairman. You got to be doing chairman things, having a chairman mindset. Don't repeat your first year over and over again. So I don't look at experience based off the time of being in a certain industry as being qualified. It's only actions and results that count when we get to this point. Okay, so what are you doing to be significant right now? One of the things and lessons that me and my wife, we had to learn in the second time around is we couldn't live off old hype. Right? Even my leaders on here. Maybe you came from somewhere else. You can't live off old hype. You got to reinvent yourself. When I came to IM Master Academy from my previous company, guess what? I wasn't the rank I was over there coming over here. No, it was reset. I was 0, 0, 0 all the way across. No favors given. I signed up just like everybody else signed up. There was no power leg, long leg. No, I built from 0. Everything I'm telling you right now, I did it. And we did it twice. It works. I'm telling you right now, if you're 0, 0, 0 right now, you can do exactly what we did. And all this is about staying in phase 1 the entire time. You never come off the pedal. Because if you come off the pedal, you give the rest of your team permission to come off the pedal. So I ain't coming off this pedal, folks, till I hit Chairman 500. And so you either ride with me, holding on to my coattail, or you're speeding in front of me. But one of the two, we about to get to that finish line. And to do that, we got to all grow together. You got to do the things we're talking about right here. So that book, Great Leaders Grow, okay? Don't be the person that repeats your year. So in order for you not to repeat your first year, okay, and still keep doing the same thing, I don't want to hear, like, let me talk about this. we get on these Zooms and you ask the same exact question to people over and over again, you know the answer. No, I'm gonna give you the source. It's the source, okay? Books, read, develop, get all the knowledge. You know, become that Garrett Roberts. I'm telling you, Garrett Roberts is a network marketing encyclopedia, for real, okay? All right, so follow that, learn this stuff, and here's some stuff to leave you with. All right, great leaders grow, okay? Grow, gain knowledge. It's important. It's what's gonna give you confidence. The number one thing. Remember I gave you the 5 C's? Confident, capable. So how do you get your confidence? You're going to gain knowledge. Know a better way to know exactly what you're talking about. Most of the time, people do not speak or they don't do things because they are not certain of what they're doing is correct. Well, let me give you permission already. You're already correct. You're a network marketer. You don't got a boss. You start off at this as the CEO. I'm not your boss. Garrett's not your boss. Stevenson's not your boss. None of us. You're a CEO. I want you to start acting like it and go get it because it's yours, right? Whatever system it is that you're implementing, it's your system, okay? You are owning it, and once you own it, it's yours. So gain knowledge. So know who you are, what makes you tick, okay? What scares you, and once you figure out what scares you, I want you to overcome it, okay? Learn about others, learn about the industry, and pick up a leadership book. You know, I was fortunate enough to go through one of the greatest leadership factors in the world, folks. I went through the Air Force. Okay, I was a pilot. The pilots run the Air Force. There's no greater position to be in. So I gained a lot of leadership. So I was already ready. So one thing I want to tell you too, because comparison can be a thief. You can sit and you can look at someone's story, but you don't understand their full story. Okay? Looking at the Webbs, man, the Webbs hit in 60 days. How do I do that? Well, the Webbs came over and they had experience from another company. Okay? So don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. Just focus on what you do and keep on going, because I'll promise you, comparison will make this not fun. And trust me, you want to have fun the entire time. So enjoy your journey, apply what it is you're supposed to do, and grow. The next thing, reach out to others, formally or informally. This is you creating friends, okay? They don't even have to be in your downline, folks. Listen, you're creating friendships, okay? You're just a part of the process of growing. Open your world up, inside your business and outside your business. Don't just do I am. Now listen, make sure I put a disclaimer on that. When I say don't just do I am, I don't mean go to another network marketing company, folks. I mean grow in other things. In I am, we're going to be launching another product that's going to be powerful, okay? Expand to other things, you know? Expand, learn about real estate. Just open yourself. Open up. You know, I read a book. There's a book called The Dollar Crisis, written by Richard Duncan. Learn about the money system. Don't just talk about Forex all the time. Learn why Forex. And so that's another confidence builder, because you understand money and you have talking points. You have free value you can offer people. And you know exactly what that value is for people. Okay? And then lastly, walk toward wisdom. The only way to walk towards wisdom, folks, is to go through it. Application of knowledge, discernment, insight, experience, and judgment to make good decisions when the answer is not obvious. That's wisdom. So how do you get that? Experience. Failure. You got to fail your way to the top. Because as you fail, you gain wisdom, I promise. That's where it comes from. Self-evaluation. Okay, we got to look in the mirror every single day and evaluate, are we putting in enough work? You say, I want to become a platinum 1,000, but you haven't even shown 30 people yet. You say, I want to become a chairman 10, but if you go look at your prospect list, did you at least show 500? You see what I'm saying? So if you, whatever rank it is that you want, I want you to try to get there yourself, but you're also duplicating along the way. If it's to be, it's up to me. That's what this is about. Network marketing is about ownership. This is where you leave the employee mindset behind and you become a leader, okay? Ask for feedback, ask for counsel, right? Every smart person, wise person understands that they must get counsel, okay? Make sure you have a mentor. Now, you don't go out and got to ask someone, will you be my mentor? I have people, and not coming down on you, where I have people say, hey, will you be my mentor? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But at the same time, in network marketing, you don't got to go ask, you got to go perform. If you're doing the right thing, I promise you, okay, your upline is going to come and talk to you. You want to get the attention of your upline, you don't ask fancy questions, okay? You don't gotta just throw out, no, you just got to go to work. You go to work and prove yourself, I promise you, your upline will be knocking on your door. How could I help you? What do you need me to do? What's your next level? Why? Because they need to get you to chairman. And you got every quality that they were looking for, and you just hit under the radar. So what you need to do is earn the attention of your chairman or your upline chairman. and they will come to you. You don't got to go ask for a mentor. Now, they will be your mentor from afar, okay? Maybe they don't know you right now. They will know you, but maybe they don't know you right now. So you might follow their every move. Great. You follow every video that they get on, every training. Great. You do that. You duplicate them before they even know you. So when they meet you, they're like, holy, they're already impressed. They're ready. And you're a pleasure to work with, okay? And of course, respect your time. We talked about that already. And then lastly, great leaders serve, okay? So my last thing here, great leaders serve, folks, an acronym once again. You got to see the future. We talked about the vision already, okay? So envision where you're going to be at. I have mentorship calls every morning, and one of the things that we share is if you're not already taking personal time in the morning, first of all, you got to always be in a positive mindset, be in a peak state, okay? Your highest state. Never hop on the phone at your lowest state, in a negative mood. Always positive times 10. How do you do that? You wake up in the morning. First of all, you're going to wake up early because it's a good habit, so you can start your business early. Early bird gets the worm. But you also, when you wake up, you're going to spend at least 5 minutes meditating, 10 minutes praying or whatever your spiritual grounding is. Okay, you're going to spend 15 minutes in silence, thinking about all the great things that have happened to you. This is a moment where you don't think about anything negative. All the great things that have happened to you. Grateful that a roof is over my head. Grateful that food is on the table. Grateful that I can pay my mortgage or pay my rent. Grateful that I have a healthy family in this season. Grateful that I have a successful marriage. Whatever you have. It could be something small. Grateful that I got four tires on my car, okay? Because what this is going to do is give you gratitude and put you in a good space, okay? So envision where you're supposed to be, and then after you get that feeling about yourself, you're going to start thinking about your goal. If it's Chairman 100, I want you to envision yourself walking across that stage as a Chairman 100 and how the audience is going to react. Man, when you walk that stage, the whole audience is screaming, and they're chanting your name. Your team ran to the front. They're chanting the team name. They're chanting your name. They're grateful for everything that you've helped them do, because you're not walking that stage because you're a Chairman 100. You're walking that stage because you helped 10 other people go Chairman 10. And now, because 10 people walked before you, you had 10 other chairmans walk before you that were on your team. And now you're walking behind them and giving them the credit for all the things you guys got to do. I want you to envision that. And I want you to envision to where it becomes so real that your mind can't even tell that you're making it up. And that's when you know what's going to happen, because the actions are going to take over, okay? Engage and develop others. This is prime in network marketing. You must develop others. But to develop others, you must develop yourself. You can't develop someone if you ain't developed yourself. So read the books, okay? Successful people, read at least 30 minutes a day. Personal development. I'm not saying, if you read an hour a day, that's cool. Now, don't read the whole day and talk about, I'm doing some personal development and I'm building my business. That's not income-producing activities, okay? Always be in phase one, income-producing activities. Get that stuff knocked out in the morning, and we're prospecting, okay? Reinvent yourself continuously, or you'll become insignificant. Reinvent yourself constantly. Don't live off old hype. I just told me and my wife, we're talking about that. Guess what? It's time. We can't live off old hype. That was the past. We got to reinvent ourselves here, okay? Value, results, and relationships. We talk about building relationships are powerful, especially here in network marketing, folks. And then embody your values. Okay, live in a fashion that is consistent with your values. People are watching you through Instagram, Facebook. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, like, I want to model your life. Be that person where someone says, I want to model your life. I want to model what you do. I want to model your relationship. I want to model your business. Okay, be that person that someone wants to be like. Okay, and then trust me, you'll attract everything you ever wanted inside this business. Okay, and let me just tell you, as we bring this to a close and get ready to just give the marching orders here, folks. We got 147 days to this next event. Everybody on this call, all 77 of you that have been on this call, you can hit chairman over the next 47 days. Period. Okay, and so it just disappeared. Let me go back here. One of the basically out of the book Think and Grow Rich, he just said one of the greatest things that was found was at the point where people wanted to quit most. Okay, I'm just basically summarizing this. At the point where people wanted to quit most was at the point that they needed to keep going. And at the point that they kept going is when they reached their goals. So you might be on wit's end right now. You might have been ready to quit before you got on this call. That's okay. Keep on going. Keep pushing one more rep. Keep making the calls. Keep going through the numbers. Things are never going to go your way, but building up to the journey is the prize. what people don't really able to go from one company being top earners in that company to being top earners in this company is because we went through the journey. It was never about the rank. It was never about the money. It was always about the journey. And when you go through the journey, there's nothing no one could ever take away from you. You see, I can lose my entire team today, and I promise you I'll be able to still build it up the next like a career, treat it seriously, keep elevating yourself, and let's take this thing all the way to chairman. The chairman run starts right now. We got 147 days to go, folks. That's a lot of time. We got more than 90 days. We hit it in 60. You can hit it in 120, I promise. Okay? So let's, in marching orders, everybody on this call, if you're not already prospecting, I want you to figure out how you're going to prospect at minimum. This is the minimum. This is baseline. That means you should go above and beyond this. My average folks that say, okay, I'll do 10. I want you to prospect 10 folks a day, look to show 10 people a day, okay? And then my go-getters, they're going to show about 25 or more per day. Facebook, Instagram, your phone. And you're going to teach your team how to prospect and do the same exact thing. Anytime there's a training going on, of 500 customers and being a chairman. So 10 a day, all I see is chairman. It's our time, folks. Appreciate you allowing me to do this call, Stevenson. If there's anything else you want me to cover, I'll do that. But if not, let's run.
Definitely. Just switch back the host over to me. And guys, drop some love, drop some emojis right now for Mr. Chairman. We calling it right now, Chairman 100.
Let's go.
Guys, show some love, show some love, show some love. Yo, Randy, me and Garrett really appreciate you coming out and hosting this private special webinar for our leaders here. All right. Yo, listen, God bless you, man. Like, seriously, guys, did you get
appreciate you
out of this?
My computer is frozen right now. I'm going to give you back this whole soon as it unfreezes.
So, guys, did you get value out of this? I mean, I got a lot of notes, man. Leaders, followers, customers, right? You want to create leaders, right? You got to create authority, not task, all right? 85% of the people have little to no confidence. What does that mean? Guys, build people up, inspire them, motivate them, congratulate them, build people up. That's how you're going to get them to the next level, all right? Build the people and they will build the network.
Boom.
So important, so vital, all right, guys? And most importantly, if you're not presenting, you're not duplicating, period. If you're not presenting, you're not duplicating. So once again, Randy, man, I appreciate you very, very much. Guys, thank you. That's all. All right, stay blessed. Next week, we got the women's call. Where all my ladies at? Got a special women's call for all my women. Got a superstar that's going to be hosting the call for you guys. It's going to be epic. If you like the last women's call that I held for you ladies, you're going to like this one. Next week, it's going down. Yo, Randy, man, you're going to see a lot of chairmen cross that stage from this squad over here, man. I'm telling you, bro. Yo, guys, I appreciate you. We're going to get it. Let's keep working. Let's hit these goals. Let's go. Thank you, Randy. You are muted, brother.
Let's go. I believe I gave you the host back, too.
Yes, thank you, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it. You guys have an awesome one. Let's go. It's go time.
Go time.